have ever wondered, what supplements do you need to take to live a healthier lifestyle? You're confused by all the different types of magnesium, you're confused by vitamin D, you're confused by calcium. Today's video is for you, so you can make a difference in your overall health and your aging process. I'm going to guide you step by step through 11 top supplements that I love to support your energy, your hormones, your skin, and overall longevity. But a quick reminder, because I feel the need to say this, we are not pill poppers for the sake of popping pills. And supplements are meant to supplement a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, food, movement, sleep, and stress management. It is not called a replacement. I also want to make sure that we note that supplements are not necessarily benign because they're written natural or we consider them as supplements. They can have some major serious health implications affecting your liver. So if you take a lot of medications, make sure to see your doctor first before starting anything new so that we know that you're getting the right support. So without further ado, let's dive in, and welcome back to Pillow Talk Derm, where I do this thing every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So my favorite combination, number one, is a combination of vitamin D3 and K2, which is great for bone, mood, and DNA protection because vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and that helps to keep your bones strong. But it also helps to support your immune system, your immune function, and your brain function, helping regulate overall mood. Vitamin K2 is like the Robin to the Batman because vitamin K2 directs that calcium into your bones and teeth rather than letting it linger in your arteries, which would not be a good thing because that would be like plaque buildup that could lead to potential blockage or strokes, which is not what we want to do. So it's really good to marry the two, vitamin D3 and K2, for bone loss because they help to improve overall bone density and minimize fracture risk, which as women is huge because we lose bone density so fast. And it also contributes to our aging faces because as our bones melt away and recede, our structure starts to fall apart faster up here and down there. Number two, it helps with low immunity. Vitamin D3 activates your immune defenses, especially important in low sun months or if you live in high or very low latitudes. And vitamin G also helps with mood dips because vitamin D receptors in your brain help to affect your serotonin balance and your overall mood balance. Regarding the aging process, studies have shown that vitamin D help to keep the telomeres longer. Telomeres are the end caps on your DNA that shorten with age. So if they stay longer, that means better cellular longevity over time. We want to take anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 international units of D3 a day with 180 micrograms of K2. Number two, people who eat a lot of fish knew it before we did because I don't eat a lot of fish, but omega-3s are key for your brain, your heart, and your skin health. Omega-3 fats, EPA, and DHA help to reduce inflammation throughout your whole body, and they make up every single cell membrane. They make up a part of every single cell membrane in your brain and your skin. So it's going to be really good for your overall well-being, but very specifically, it is great for your heart health. It lowers your triglycerides and it helps your blood flow more smoothly. For brain function, DHA helps to support your brain structure and the communication between your neurons. So this is especially great if you have a lot of brain fog. And if you are feeling moody, it can help to stabilize your mood, reduce anxiety, and help with very mild depression, but it is not a replacement for depression treatment. Regarding skin, I myself have noticed the difference in the past 8 months since I've incorporated this. It keeps cell membranes hydrated, so your skin appears plumper, smoother, and firmer. And for the aging process, it does to minimize chronic inflammation. And inflammation is the worst thing that can happen for all of us as we get older, especially chronic inflammation, because chronic inflammation accelerates aging. We want to take 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA every day with meals. And this is a little bit difficult because I don't carry pills around, so I just keep it by my toothbrush. And so after I have dinner, I try to brush my teeth so that I don't snack, and then I take the fish oil then. Number three is one of my favorite supplements that I've incorporated in the past year because I've been having trouble staying asleep and falling asleep, but magnesium helps with sleep, calm, and overall balance. It is vital for over 300 body reactions from muscle relaxation to hormone balance, and it does help to calm the nervous system and support the production of melatonin, which is truly required for sleep. And I don't want to necessarily supplement always with melatonin. It is great if you live a high-stress life because it lowers your cortisol level and helps your body switch from fight or flight mode to rest and repair. And Lord knows I've been in fight or flight, fighting multi-billion-dollar companies that have been suing me in the past few years, and I live in New York City, so this is key. For sleep, it helps to support melatonin and GABA, the brain's relaxing neurotransmitters, and so that is essential. And if you have endometriosis or really bad severe cramps. It helps to ease uterine muscle tension so it doesn't hurt as intensely every single month, and it helps to balance mood swings. I have endometriosis, I can vouch for that. Regarding the aging process, a deep rest allows your body to repair tissues, reduce inflammation quite literally overnight, and that's why it's a great adjunct to your nightly routine. I take 200 to 400 milligrams a day, magnesium glycinate for maintenance. I also have IBS. I have a lot of problems in my life, but I take magnesium citrate if I am backed up, because magnesium citrate can really help to regulate it that way. Which leads me to gut health, prebiotics, and probiotic fiber, which can help support your gut and hormonal health because it replenishes the healthy gut bacteria and it feeds them with prebiotic fibers, which helps to break down foods more efficiently, making B vitamins more easily available, and it also helps to regulate your immune system. It is great if you are prone to bloating or if you have a very irregular GI system because it restores the good bacteria that aids in digestion. If you have IBS, it may be worth checking out. If you have a lot of hormonal imbalances, the gut helps to eliminate excess estrogen. A balanced microbiome keeps your hormones more steady. And for your immune system, 70% of our immune cells live in our gut. So probiotics help them work more efficiently, which can help with our overall well-being. And as we age over time, it can reduce inflammation and allow for better nutrient absorption, which means better, healthier skin, joints, and overall energy, which contributes to the aging process. We want to take anywhere from 10 to 20 billion CFUs every day of the mixed strains, which also then leads me to a multivitamin. Multivitamin is a nice to have. It is a nutritional insurance, but it is not a replacement for a healthy diet. A multivitamin helps to provide baseline vitamins and minerals that maybe modern diets may be lacking, like zinc, iodine, selenium, or folate, okay? And so that is a nice one to incorporate every single day. It's especially important, I think, to take a multivitamin if you have a very busy lifestyle because it supports your energy when your diet isn't perfect. Like when I see 33 patients a day, I miss breakfast and lunch and I don't even snack. So taking that multivitamin at least lets me know that I got my nutrients for that day. But I try to look at my weekly view of diet because it's not good to be skipping breakfast and lunch day after day. Regarding stress burns through B vitamins and magnesium, so supplementing with a multivitamin can also be helpful, and I don't know anybody who doesn't have any stress. And for the aging process, adequate micronutrients protect cells from oxidative stress, a major aging trigger. So you want to take one daily with food, ideally. Iron, which is often not spoken about, but this helps with energy and vitality, and especially for women because we lose a lot of it every single month. Iron helps to build hemoglobin, which is the carrier of oxygen in your blood. And oxygen is going to give energy to your muscle, your brain, and pretty much every single cell in your body. So it's really good to take, especially if you're somebody who suffers from fatigue, because maybe you have a low iron store, which means less oxygen is getting to your tissue, which means you're tired and you have a brain fog. If you have hair loss, you have to check your ferritin levels, which is your iron store levels, because hair follicles need oxygen and iron to grow. And if you have very heavy period cycles, it replaces the iron lost during menstruation, which is key, and again, not often spoken about enough for young women. Regarding the aging process, we want to keep our iron stores high because it keeps metabolism active and oxygen delivery efficient, which keeps our tissue healthier over time. We want 18 milligrams every day as maintenance, but if we are really deficient, 50 to 100 milligrams. But this is one that should be done under the supervision of a physician because you don't want to go overboard. It can cause severe constipation. You want to take it maybe with vitamin C. You want to avoid coffee, dairy, or calcium. And you also want to know the types of iron that are out there, like iron bisglycinate. So now for a commercial break, which I have never done, because we are going to basically do a quick pause before we move on to the next 7 supplements that I love. And this is a quick break from a non-sponsored but sponsored brand because I sponsor my own life. This is a quick commercial break from my own brand, Dr. Idriss, because the Sephora sale is currently happening. It's in full swing, and I don't want you guys to miss the chance to save on my incredible value sets available at Sephora. Not to mention, this is also a great chance to try my products if you've never tried them, because you get to try something new that I personally vouch that I think is great. So the first is the Major Fade Starter Set. 3 adorable minis that will give you the perfect 3-minute skincare routine that is is quite complete, and I promise you'll start to see results in 3 weeks for just $55. And the second is the lip basting duo, the iconic two-step process of my lip peel and lip baste to help prepare your lips overnight, especially as the winter is fast approaching and our lips are getting drier and more cracked. Both of these make amazing stocking stuffers, and I cannot wait for you guys to try them out if you've never tried them out, and I cannot wait for you guys to save. So go ahead, check it out. I will link it below. But now back to our regular scheduled programming. So next up in our favorite supplements is coenzyme Q10, which helps with cellular energy and heart health. It helps to fuel the mitochondria, your cells' energy engines, okay? And it acts as an antioxidant that protects all of your cell membranes. It is great for energy because it boosts ATP, the body's energy molecule. So this is going to help with your heart. The heart has high energy needs. It's constantly beating until it's not. And coenzyme Q10 helps to support its function. For people who take statins, who have high cholesterol, this replenishes what those meds actually deplete. So it's important that you're taking a coenzyme Q10 if you're on a statin. And for the aging process, supporting mitochondrial function is one of the key markers for overall longevity, meaning staying the best that you can for the longest amount of time. You want to take anywhere from 100 to 200 milligrams a day, ideally with food, so maybe in the morning with breakfast. Next up are adaptogens, ashwagandha and rhodiola. These help to support stress and hormone support because they help your body adapt to stress, and it keeps your cortisol levels balanced. It's going to support your thyroid and your adrenal health. And these are really good for people who are really struggling with stress and honestly burnout in today's day and age. It stabilizes your energy and your mood under chronic pressure. And if you are in perimenopause, this can help to maybe reduce the intensity of hot flashes, help to balance overall anxiety and mood swings. Regarding your sleep, it will give you calmer cortisol rhythm, which means hopefully better rest. And for the aging process, chronic stress is the worst thing because that's going to shorten your telomeres. It's going to increase your inflammation, and adaptogens help to protect your overall health by lowering your cortisol. So you want to take, if you're taking ashwagandha, 300 to 600 milligrams a day, and if you're taking rhodiola, 200 to 400 milligrams a day. And next up is evening primrose oil, also known as GLA. This is hormone and skin support. It is going to provide gamma linolenic acid, GLA, an anti-inflammatory fatty acid to your body and your overall system. And this is going to help the body make prostaglandins, a compound that regulates your hormones and helps your skin retain moisture. It is great if you have PMS, perimenopause symptoms, because it reduces overall breast tenderness and mood swings. For your skin, it's going to improve the overall hydration and elasticity of your skin. And for your aging process, by keeping your skin supple and your hormone levels better balanced, it's going to make transitions much smoother. You're looking to take anywhere from 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day. Number 10 is curcumin, also known as turmeric, resveratrol. These are going to help with inflammation and longevity overall. They're both very powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. And in certain cultures, people drink turmeric teas and stuff. Curcumin targets the NF-kappa beta pathway. Resveratrol activates longevity genes like sirtuins, and they're great for people who have, for example, joint pains. They reduce inflammatory markers that can cause stiffness. Regarding your heart and brain health, they can help to support healthy circulation, and they can protect your neurons, so it's going to help with less mood fog. For the aging process, they're going to combat inflammaging, this low-grade inflammation that I've been talking about this whole video that drives aging, so it's going to keep inflammation at a lower level. You want to take anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 milligrams of curcumin a day. Some people say it's best to take it with black pepper. And for resveratrol, anywhere from 100 to 250 milligrams a day. And last is creatine, which helps with strength and brain support. This helps to recycle your ATP energy in your muscles and your brain cells, helping to maintain your lean muscle mass and overall power. And it's really good for women who are in perimenopause who are losing muscle mass because it helps to build and preserve strength as estrogen levels decline. For brain support, it will help to support short-term memory and mental clarity. For recovery, it's going to help your muscles repair faster, especially post-exercise. And I hope you guys are starting to lift more weights, especially if you are in perimenopause. And if you're not, and if you're before perimenopause and you're in your 20s and 30s, start now. I wish I did. And regarding the aging process, it helps to preserve mobility, balance, and cognition, all key to independence as we age. We want to take anywhere from 3 to 5 grams a day, and this can be mixed into any beverage. So I haven't yet started creatine in my own journey, but this is one that I've been reading about that I find to be interesting. So we want to start with the foundations. I think vitamin D3 and K2 are key, omega-3s, magnesium can help with sleep, and a multivitamin. Then build this whole supplement list based on your needs, whether it is skin, hormones, energy, and stress. I would also recommend that you do it in a stepwise fashion so you know what is affecting you and you're not just throwing the whole kitchen sink at you and then all of a sudden you're taking 12 supplements a day. We want to make sure that we get blood work yearly and work with a healthcare provider who is personalizing your plan and really helping you to support yourself. And last, remember that supplements are meant to supplement and support your body, lifestyle, etc. They're not going to replace. We want to make sure that we're eating real food, moving daily, sleeping deeply, and honestly, keeping things that make you happy in life, because that for me is the real secret to aging gracefully. All right, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful Saturday, and I will see you guys next week. Ciao.